It's Mir220. I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard.
All of her perfect having sex. FaceTime call got her already wet. Her makeup with head down to breast.
All right, so we got the one and only Mir220 jumping off the porch with us today. Welcome, bro.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, no problem, man. Appreciate you pulling up on us today, too, bro. How you feeling today, man?
Feeling good, bro. This good Atlanta weather is down south. I feel good.
For
nice
real.
heat.
Man, this heat ain't no joke, man.
No joke, bro.
Hey, you know, when you're in rapper mode, you gotta dress like this. You know what I'm saying? You gotta layer everything. Not knowing, bro, it's probably like 100 degrees out here today.
Even when it's hot, you still gotta, show out.
Nah, for real, man.
For sure, bro.
So what brings you to Atlanta besides jumping off the porch, or what else you got planned while you're in the city, bro?
Just shooting videos and doing music, just trying to network and work with other artists, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you come down here to Atlanta often, or not too much, or what?
This is probably my second time. Well, no, this is probably my third time being out of Atlanta. My third time,
Yeah. You fuck with the vibes down here and everything,
yeah,
though?
for sure. Good food, good hospitality. They always show love,
Yeah.
There's a good energy down here for sure.
I'm sure it's a big change of pace in Philly, right?
Hell yeah. Big rules, way bigger rules.
Yeah, everything's spread out over here too, man.
Hell yeah.
For sure, man. So from Philly, uptown and northeast, is that right?
Yeah, basically, two different neighborhoods. I was from uptown. My mom moved so much that I'm in Northeast, Longcrest, Oxford Circle, so many different neighborhoods because she moving so much, a single mother. So I basically grew up down Longcrest when I was like 13, 14.
Okay.
That's where I stayed at majorly.
Yeah.
But from like 9 to 12, I was basically moving around Northeast, far Northeast, Cottman, Oxford Circle, around that area.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what was the neighborhood like that you grew up in there, man?
Longcrest, it was like, when I was 13, 14, it was a chill, kinda rough area. It was chill. So it's like you could pick and choose which lane you want to go.
For real.
But now it's like, it's wild out Philadelphia.
Man, I feel like Philly as a whole, it's like, it's getting crazy up there these days.
It's
man.
wild. Each neighborhood is like, it got its own different wild area where it's just different. Like, you think you in a good neighborhood, but it ain't, for real. It's really wild.
Now, why is Philly like that, man? Why has it been like, we hear about all the violence and everything. We hear it in the music and everything, too. Like, what's been going on up there that's making that shift and everything, too?
I would say the music, it starts from the music. The kids, they just want a outreach. They just want somebody to hear them. Mm-hmm. But, when the music don't get heard, the anger takes control. So, a lot of beef is going on. So,
oh, yeah.
It's just wild out there for real. But it really starts from the music. Once the music, once somebody start popping with music and they dissing somebody, the beef starting to go.
Yeah, because, I'm older, man. So I remember Philly artists, when they was coming out, it was all about the bars. Like, they wasn't on the drill shit and like that.
Yeah.
They could really rap and everything, too.
Yeah, for sure.
And then it got to kind of like the dance craze and everything out of Philly. So it's like, there's these different eras and everything, but I feel like every type of music is still coming out of Philly.
Yeah,
but that drill, it just seemed like it kind of took over lately.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's just, I would say that's just with rap. Hip hop really
that's
basically.
Very true, because we see it in Atlanta too, this drill music.
Yeah, hip hop basically been there since I would say since Tupac and them had their little shift with hip hop. I guess I would say that's when like the culture would really start looking at hip hop as they outreach with beef, street violence. They would just run a hip hop, so that's where it turned to, and then it just becomes a popularity thing, and then a trend. Then after that, start getting involved. Then it's just wild. It ain't no rules and nothing.
That's real shit.
It's just wild. Everybody trying to do anything to get popping and get a name. It's just wild.
Yeah. So what was your childhood like? You mentioned you moving around with your mom, so I take it your pops wasn't staying with you guys?
No, my pop was locked up since I was 9.
True.
I actually seen my pop get locked up when I was 9, and I ain't see him till I was probably 15. And then I went on the same street. We both locked up on the same jail block, basically.
For real?
Yeah, in Philadelphia, it's like a rule called state rule where they got like 8 different jails, like a women jail, the men jail. It might be a juvenile block, and I was on a juvenile block in the men's jail, and my dad was in the men's jail at the time. But my childhood was basically, it was chill, man. It wasn't really crazy. My mom made sure she could do what she had to do. It wasn't no rough times for me. Besides just not really having big brothers or brothership or fatherhood, right there for me. But there wasn't no struggling as far as like I couldn't eat. I mean, when you get older, you want to reach for your different things. But as far as like me being a child, it was fine.
Okay.
I just wish she didn't move to Northeast. I wish she was.
Yeah, I know. As a kid, that's rough, man. It's like you get settled at one school, and now you're getting shipped off somewhere else.
Yeah, I was good in my hood down uptown. Then she moved. It messed me up, man. I ain't like that at all. Yeah, I was messed up about that.
Yeah, it's like you had to go make new friends and everything. Like, God damn.
Yeah, because the neighborhood, it was far Northeast back in like 2010, because that's when she moved. It's like it wasn't really a lot of black people out there. It was a lot of white Indian people, just Red Lion Road, far Northeast. So it's not really my culture out there. So I couldn't play basketball with nobody. It wasn't like, not to be racist, but they was doing skateboarding and all that. So I would get involved in skateboarding, but it's not really, so I would be mad at my mom, like, why the hell is she moving this neighborhood? I can't even adapt. But the schooling, I could definitely say the schooling was definitely something I needed. It was better. It was better schooling in far Northeast. I went to Lush Elementary School, then I went to Baldy Middle School. Both of them schools is like good schools. They definitely gave me good schooling. So.
You think that's why she moved out that way then?
For sure. Now that I know, as an adult, that was definitely the best move to move in a good neighborhood. With a good schooling and all that type stuff. So,
yeah. So you mentioned your pops not being around. Did you have any like male role models at the time? Any uncles, older cousins, or?
My mom got a brother, so I had an uncle on her side.
Okay.
And I got an older cousin. I got a bunch of cousins. It's not like I didn't have like men around, but like far as like just the type of human I am, it wasn't what I needed.
Gotcha.
So I ventured off into the the street life, and then the rap life, of course, eventually I got into that, and then it went well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when would you say you did jump off the porch? How were you at the time, kind of get into the streets and everything?
14.
For real?
Yeah, in Longcrest.
Sure.
She moved to Longcrest, I was probably like, 13? That was 2014. And I hopped off the porch at 14. Me and my friends, we was just running around that neighborhood, because Longcrest is kind of close to Northeast. It's close to Oxford Circle, Frankfurt, Albany, Willow Grove. It's close to a lot of neighborhoods. So, we would just venture off and rob and just be mischief kids and just run around, be delinquents and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I understand, like, you had to go sit down for a bit for like over a year, right?
Yeah.
You were what, 17 at the time?
I was 15.
15. Oh wow.
Yeah. So actually, I was running around in that neighborhood of Longcrest, just robbing every day, back and forth, being a delinquent, the regular norm, just robbing, smoking weed, and I eventually got locked up, and they sent me to State Road. A juvenile block, but it's really a men facility for men. And that was like a shocker for me, because I didn't know that was gonna happen at that young age. I thought I would go to the juvenile detention center. I wasn't really scared, but I was just angry that God would put me in something like that so fast, because I felt like I'm only young, I'm 15, why the hell I gotta go to jail so fast? But when I went there, I knew people, I'm not to say of course, but I knew people that was in there, but so it wasn't really a rough time for me. It was a chill time. I did 7 months. I did not see no judge. One thing I could say about State Road, let me take my glasses off. If you from Philadelphia, man, State Road is the worst. I know they say Fulton County Jail is the worst.
Rice Street, yeah.
We gotta be up there with Fulton County, bro. Like, that shit is crazy. I didn't see a judge for 7 months. I'm a juvenile.
Months?
A kid, bro, 15.
So you weren't sentenced or anything?
Nothing, bro. I did not see it. I didn't get caught with a gun. I don't want to explain the case, but it was just some bullshit. That's how Philadelphia is. They just, they don't really give a fuck. So I sat 7 months, you know, eventually God answered my prayers and I got decertified and sent down to the juvenile facility.
Okay.
And I was in and out the hole during that process. So
damn.
So from like June to August, I'm in and out the hole. Hello, I'm in the interview right now.
You blocked me because you're not trying to watch it.
So from like June to August, I'm in and out the hole, and it was a rough time for me. And I would say that was like my first testimony with God, and that was like my first, I would say like my own, how can I say it? My own spiritual like healing with music. You know, when you down or when you just feel like, you know, it may not go your certain way, but the music they was just playing on the radio. This 2017 at the time. So they playing Beyonce, Lemonade, Migos, Bad and Bougie, Cardi B, Bodak Yellow. I'm hearing all that music. So like, any song that would just make me feel up, I would hold on to it. So like Goosebumps by Kendrick Lamar and Travis Scott, that was my shit. So them type songs would just make me feel up. Even though I ain't seeing no judge, I'm not even going to court, bro, at all. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was confusing to me. And I'm watching people come in and go out in 2 weeks.
Like, what the fuck did I do, right?
What the fuck, yo? Like, bro, this shit was crazy. So, eventually when I got decertified, at the time, Philadelphia was like, actually going well with music. You know, we had, of course, the industry rappers, you would know of them, Meek Mill, P&B Rock, Lil Uzi, they going crazy in 2017. But we also had independent local artists going crazy. So in my mind, you know, that gave me like a spark. Like, oh shit, like I
got a chance with this, right?
Exactly. So I just felt like, man, if I can go home, I'm gonna do that music. So once I got decertified, I just felt like that was like my answer from God, like, you know, just do the music. Cause I really had in my head, I'm gonna do 3.5 to 5 years.
Oh, really? You thought you was gonna sit down for a while?
Yeah, I'm like, man, I'm about to do 3.5 to 5 years. Cause they, in that type of facility, they'll send you up to an adult male program, which you like a preteen. They won't send you down to a juvenile facility side. So I forget what the program called. Pine Hill, probably Pine Hill. I probably got it wrong, but I don't know. But I thought I was gonna go there, you know, and sit 3.5 to 5 years. So I was like 21.
True.
Something that they do to like 21, to like a grown adult type shit in America. So I thought I was gonna do that. So when I got decertified, I was just happy I could be a juvenile again.
Yeah, for real.
So I'm like, I'm gonna do this music shit all the way, man. And I went to the juvenile facility, and the young boys in there, they was just talking about all the rappers in my city that was popping, bro. So I was just like, man, I got a chance, because these young boys, they my age and they really was popping. Like, they really was famous. Not famous, but they really was like tri-state local, you know? So I was like, damn, that's some, and that wasn't happening before I got locked up. Like kids that was 16, 17, you had to be like 23, 24 in Philadelphia to be famous as a rapper. So I felt like I had a chance. So once I got to a facility where I was gonna do my time at, it's not jail no more. It's not, I'm in a cell, it's not,
Yeah, because you're still doing school and everything.
Yeah, I'm a teenager, I'm a kid. So it's like, what the fuck? Why y'all treat me like a grown ass man? So I was confused the whole way through. But I did my time like a real gangster though. I ain't telling nothing like that, but I just was confused, like, what the fuck you treating kids like this
Nah,
for?
for real.
So I finally got to like a kid facility, a free outside, you could walk, you know, it's outside. It was out Glen Mills schools. And when I got up there, it was more so like, I got people from Texas, probably people from Atlanta, fucking Bermuda, people from probably Spain, all over the world is up here in this school with me. So now I get to really adventure off and just learn about different cultures or different areas. So now I'm learning about Texas street culture instead of hearing about Philly beef. I'm learning about how they handle their problems or how they rap. You know, we listening to YouTube and they'd tell us play they artists that's popping in their city. So now I'm getting a little understanding of what's going on in different cities. And this is around the time I got a hold of, everybody in my unit was singing Youngboy. NBA Youngboy, this is 2017, so he was going crazy. Everybody was singing him, and Lil Baby was popping. So then I got introduced to the Atlanta sound, as far as like the underground sound. I knew who Future and Young Thug and them was, but as far as that street underground sound, Lil Baby was coming up at the time, and my unit, the unit I was on, we was into that street music. Like we would beg the staff, and the staff, they was cool. They fucked with us. They wasn't like, you know, they didn't take their job too serious. So they would, you know, let us get on their phone. The shit's shut down now. So they'd let us get on their phone, you know, YouTube. We'd do whatever, Pornhub, all type of shit, bro. Cause we locked up, they'd rock out with us. So they playing all type of music for us. But me, I felt like me mentally, I was the only one locking in like, oh, this the shit that's popping, I gotta compete with this. So once I heard Youngboy, I knew like, oh, this the guy. This the guy that's like, I gotta compete with, I felt like. And then, so I'm sitting doing my time, and then like Philadelphia rappers was just going crazy, bro. They just was going crazy. And I just felt like if I could go home and get involved, I know I could, you know, set my impact. I could make a spark into this, what's happening in Philadelphia.
So did you go home and like start recording right away when you touched home?
My first day on.
First day on, oh shit.
First day on, bro. I came home August 28th, 2018.
Okay.
My first day home. I shot a video the next week, By Any Means was my first video. And then I shot another video, Had Enough. That got like damn near 500,000 views. That's my second video I shot when I first came. I'm 17 at the time too. My third video was Baby Goat, but I took that down because of personal reasons. But I probably had that up for like a month on YouTube. And I would say like my fourth official video was Me and You. And that was like, that gave me that spark in Philadelphia. Like, this the guy we fucking with.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And then shortly after you made In My Zone, right? Because that came out in 2019.
Yeah, I made Me and You April 2019. In My Zone, I made that December 20. I made that.
Okay.
My man just had moved in the apartment. And this is crazy how this story is. My man just had moved. I made the song because I made Vibe with 220. My fans know what I'm talking about. I made Vibe with 220 because my friend told me to do a beat. So I did it, I was playing, but my fans didn't really like it. So I didn't like the feedback I was getting. So I made In My Zone. And when I made In My Zone, I was in my friend's house on the floor. Literally on the floor, he just moved in the apartment and he had an engineer come through and we just recorded it on his laptop with this microphone. So that should be blowing my mind, like.
A life-changing song made
Bro,
inside the house.
I wasn't even in the studio. I didn't even, like my man, he ain't making me pay for that shit. My man like, bro, come through, just record this shit. I got an engineer coming through. And I record In My Zone. And that shit is like going crazy right now. And I done put in so much hard work and that was so.
What'd you think of the song when you got done? Like, did you feel like it was one of the ones, or did it just feel like another song? Or like, how'd you feel about it when you got done recording it?
I felt like I felt like I was talking shit, bro. That's it. Rather than even like, I just feel like when I'm talking shit, talking some horny shit, I didn't really like feel too, like this my, you know, I ain't feel like that. I just feel like this is a good vibe. Yeah. I'm talking shit. But it was going up when I first put it out.
Okay, so in 2019 it starts going up.
Yeah, it was going up crazy. Yeah.
But, and at the time you didn't even have a music video for it or anything.
Not at all.
Why not?
To be realistic, I was 18 still at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still young-minded. I don't want to be R&B image.
Okay,
You know?
yeah.
I'm trying to be still, street man. I ain't trying to do that shit. So I ain't really want to shoot no R&B videos. I'm all R&B with it, bro. I ain't playing no games with this shit. Fuck that street shit, man. I don't give a fuck about that shit.
So
Real shit.
So the song starts going up. Were you even pushing it at all, or was it just going up organically and you was just kind of happy with it doing what it's doing, or?
Bro, that shit is just, I go on TikTok one day. I actually took a hiatus from music.
Yeah, didn't you take a couple years off, right?
Yeah, I took like a couple, damn near a year off. I was catching so many damn cases. I just fell back, and I came back like with my plan, like I'm gonna shoot a video this week, I'm gonna do this that week, do this that week, and just so happened I post that shit go viral. I'm like, what the fuck?
And is that earlier this year, or?
Yeah, I didn't even have that in my plans. I'm like, what the fuck?
So what did you post that went up? Was it just like a trailer, or?
It was just me smiling, saying I'm a cheating ass nigga, bro. That's it. I'm like, what the fuck? I couldn't believe this shit, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? And that shit just, like, from like probably the first couple hours I posted it, I'm looking at my phone and I'm just saying, like, I never went viral on TikTok like this. So I'm just seeing so many notifications on TikTok. I'm automatically thinking they probably saying something negative. When I opened that shit and I seen how many likes and comments I got, I'm like, what the fuck? Bro, that shit. And like just like week after week, month after month, it just kept building, and the culture, the people, that's what they feeling right now, that's what they want. So, they gravitated towards it. And once the people that got influenced start, it's a wrap. That's what basically happened.
I'm sure it made you change like your whole approach, all your plans and everything. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
I don't even need to drop anything. I just need to push this bitch right here.
And that's why
a 7-year-old song.
Yeah. And that's why I really shot the video tours. I dropped that.
To see the music video go up, I'm sure you was happy about that shit too.
Yeah,
man.
bro. Hell yeah. It just made me feel. Actually, it made me have an understanding of just the music that I put out, that it's appreciated. It wasn't even that it went up so much for me, it was just the fact that people still appreciated it, and it came out 7 years ago. So that made me feel even more good, like, man, I actually got some music that means something, even though it's like still some, some crazy shit I'm saying, but just the energy, the sound is still connect to people's ears, so that made me feel good, like, yeah, I did something, just as far as music.
And I see a lot of comments like people don't even realize this is an old song. They think this shit's brand new because it's their first time hearing it, man.
And that's what get me like, I really made a good song then, cause
timeless music, as they say, right?
Exactly. Timeless music, bro. So once I got an understanding of that, like you said, it made me transition my life. Like, oh shit. Oh shit. I gotta approach this shit totally different now.
Yeah.
So, I made it in my zone 2.5. I'm going hard now, bro. It's a whole different approach. I love R&B now.
Now let me ask, 2.5. Was there ever a part 2?
It was.
Okay.
But I didn't take it serious.
When did you drop part 2 then?
The next week, like the next 2 weeks after I dropped in my zone.
Oh, for real?
Because I took it as I was talking shit. I was just like, I was talking to a female over some personal things that me and her had going on. So in my zone part 2, I'm just talking more I never took them songs serious to that. It was like, I felt like these are my songs that's gonna do it. So to me, it's really mind blowing. Like, you really wouldn't know with music. So you'd be stressed out on this song, whole time you didn't spent 2 minutes on this song and this shit.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's mind blowing, bro. But I'm grateful for it all, though.
Of course, man. Attention is attention. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Positive attention at that too, man.
For sure, bro.
And you mentioned the cheating ass line. This is the one everyone's stuck on. So everyone wants to know, did you really cheat on her? Like, or was she just accusing you of doing so?
The personal situation was, like, my intentions, it was just I was angry. So I can't really explain it. It was just, yeah, but no. In her perspective, I did.
Okay.
But in my opinion, we not going together, you know? But I just wanted to talk my shit. That's all. It was just me talking my shit, bro. In my zone, basically. I was talking my shit. So, like, now that it's really connecting to people, it's like,
it's something everyone can relate to, you know?
and that's what get my, you know, with music, you always gotta be real. You really can't chase a good sound. You just gotta be real. Even if it's not a good sound, you just gotta be real, because people, they relate to that shit. Even the girls, though, because
no, most of your fan base seems like it's females too. Like they really fuck with this song.
you know, with the, you know how the internet is now. You can study
Yeah,
where
you can see your analytics and everything.
yeah. So most of that song fan base is females, bro. 60% of that shit female. That shit still be mind blowing. Like,
because they hate cheaters, but they love the song.
I mean, like, what the, bro. But I just be grateful, bro. Like, it is, you know, it is what it is. I just accept it. Like you said, they hate cheaters, but they love that song, bro. Yeah.
Now, did you have labels start reaching out once it started going viral?
Yeah. A lot of labels start reaching out. You know, a lot of labels start. It's the same thing. You know, that goes on in the industry. They reach out with they what you call it? They advertisement deals, and you know, they try to win you over. You know how that goes. Just the regular thing. They see who pop and they chase that.
Of course, yeah.
So,
Did you end up signing, or are you still independent?
independent still. But I
Okay.
will sign eventually, but I'm still independent still, though. So everything that's happened organically from that song, that's why I say I'm appreciative of it, because, you know, the industry rappers, I'm not gonna say they not going up like that, but, you know, they getting pushed, and a lot of them guys ain't got that type of, you know. So I'm happy that the culture love that song.
Yeah.
I'm happy that the culture pushing that song, because that shit got damn near 5 million posts on TikTok.
That's crazy. Think
Yeah.
about that. 5 million people made a video to this shit.
That shit, mind blowing. I thank God every day, bro, because
Not just listen to the song. Took time out their day to make a video.
Yes, bro. Yeah. So I appreciate it all the way, bro.
Yeah.
All the way.
Now, 2.5. Do you feel any pressure when you make a 2.5, or?
Yeah, all the way. I feel nothing but pressure. I be feeling like if I don't do it right, if I don't give them what they want, if I don't connect how it connected the first time, that's how artists should be thinking. Like, you know, artists, once they get their song that people like, they should be thinking, what is the next song that's gonna connect with them? What is the next song that's, you know, gonna take me to the next route? So I was stressed out.
You stressed out over it,
Stressed
really?
the fuck out, bro. Like, what the fuck gonna take me to this? I gotta do something. I gotta do something. Yeah.
But it looks like 2.5 is connecting with them.
Yeah,
The
he-
number's going crazy on this right now.
They definitely fucking with 2.5. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna just keep giving them what they want, basically. I ain't gonna run from the people. I'm gonna just get them what they want, stay in their face, and that's it, bro.
Yep.
Just love music, love the culture.
Now, you mentioned taking almost a year off from music.
Yeah.
What ultimately brought you back? Was it just that the legal trouble was behind you and everything, or?
What really brought me back was just music, just the love of music, just wanting to be in music again, and just trying to find myself again, of what made me want to do music, you know, because through all the trials and tribulations, you'll start to lose what's making you want to do music, like, what's making you stay in this, because then you'll start to stay in it for money, you'll start to stay in it because it's the business. You don't want to lose the fan, you know, certain shit. So it's like, what really made me want to do this? And once I came to a real understanding of what made me love music, I said, I ain't gonna stop doing this shit ever again. I'm gonna just keep doing. So when that shit happened with TikTok, it was like, what the bro, I was mind blown, bro. I'm telling you, cause I'm really in the streets, so that shit is like, what the fuck? I can't believe this shit, bro. I be thinking God, bro, for real, bro. No bullshit, bro. So,
When you took time off, were you still recording or writing, or did you completely just like put everything aside?
I ain't stopped writing.
Okay.
See, with music, it's not really music no more. It's money now, the videos, the wardrobe, the females in the video, the promotion, the accessory, it's all type of shit. So it's like, you really gotta adjust, like, how you gonna carry it with yourself to do this music thing. So once I had a child when I was 21. So I'm still young, really. I'm not really knowing how I wanna go with music. So, like I said, once I got an understanding, it was like, I ain't giving up again. I'm going hard, bro. So once that TikTok shit did happen, it was like, this was an official, how can I say, like exactly what I needed from the universe to tell me, oh, you meant to be here. Mm-hmm. You got to understand of what you needed for real, So, yeah, I love music, bro.
Now, is it a big adjustment going over to the R&B side of things? Or is it just music at the end of the day?
It's just music, bro. Because I love music. And I would say, in reality, when I was a teenager in jail, the stuff that really lifted my spirit was R&B music, which blows my mind too, because I'm like, what the fuck? In that environment, you would think like
you need some aggressive, tough shit, right?
But that R&B music made me feel comfortable. It made me feel good. I was like, to be making it now, I'm just grateful, like I said, bro. Mm-hmm. I'm grateful to God, bro. Just grateful all the way, bro.
And what's your thought on the current state of R&B music right now today? Seems to be in a weird place. A lot of people saying it's dead.
I would say with R&B music, I mean, it's the culture. So the way the culture is going, you could say that's why because R&B is rhythm and blues. Mm-hmm. And the culture is not really into that kind of, it's like we is, but we run from it. It's like the black culture, it's just, if they don't know what they want, they just all over. So it's like R&B right now is just, if nobody knows what they really want. It's not, do we want a relationship? Do we just want to be lustful? Do we just want to we don't, R&B is, because the culture is just, they don't know. I would say when R&B was at its peak would be mid-90s, early 2000s, because the culture knew what they wanted, a husband and wife, a relationship. So that's what R&B music was about. Now, you don't know what you want.
No, that's very true.
You don't know if you want to go to the club. You don't know if you, where you gonna find your wife at? It's just crazy right now. So I would say R&B music just is at a vibe point right now. It's just people just with a vibe. It ain't really a specific energy we chasing. So it's just a vibe. Yeah.
And what's your creative process like? Do you write? Do you punch in, freestyle, or do both, or what?
My creative process, I really, when I was a teenager making music, I was so happy to make music that I would just write, and then I would hear a beat, and the song is done. But now that I'm so much into music that when I hear a good beat, I sit damn near 6 months on this beat.
Oh wow! Because
I really want this song to really be like affecting. I really wanted to touch people. So I would say now is just the growth of how I'm. So I just the creativity in my growth. Trying to connect with people. That's it, bro. I mean, when I was a kid, I was connecting. See, I would say when I was a kid making music, it was easy making music because I'm a kid and I'm connecting with my inner self. I'm a kid. I love music. I'm connecting with what I'm listening to. You know, when you're an adult, you trying to be better than everybody. So you really having a lot of thoughts with yourself. Like, is this the right, is this? So I'm just really trying my best to make the best of the best at this point, bro. So if I gotta take 6 to 12 months on a song,
which is unheard of these days.
I mean, I got a song that's from 7 years ago.
Exactly, yeah.
So I be telling myself, shit, if you gotta do it, man.
Yeah.
For real, bro.
So Table for Two.
Yeah, Table for Two.
This is the upcoming project, right?
Yeah, Table for Two.
Man, talk about this, man. First, explain the title, man. It's exactly what it says, man?
It's exactly what it says,
Okay.
Table for Two. I'm coming directly for the females. Table for Two is just basically, I want the mixtape to be energy and a vibe of that dinner night that a male is chasing from a female. Just that good energy, that good connection that you're looking for. Not that stubborn, not that stuck up, but that good connection, that good vibe. You know, not just lustful, just a good energy, good food, a good atmosphere. I want that tape to be all that, you know what I'm saying? Just and match everything that you can imagine, and then it gets lustful, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
How long have you been working on this? I know you dropped the project earlier this year, so did you start working on it like right after that, or?
I've been working on this tape since 2024.
Oh, wow. Shoot.
I be feeling like it ain't, some songs, they don't fit it, and I feel like it do fit it, but you know, it's like I said, since that In My Zone, it's just, Table for Two fit right with it.
Yeah.
And that's the R&B scent, I bet. So that's what I'm running with, Table for Two. So now I'm really trying to make sure I got the perfect songs that match what the women want, bro. That's it. So Table for Two is just like I said, that night out, that energy that the men want, you know, when you put your clothes on, you put your cologne on, and you go out with that beautiful girl that you want, you know, you want that night to be perfect, you know what I mean? So that's what that tape about, man.
No, that's dope right there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Plan to put any features, or you going solo on this one?
I do plan to put features on it.
Okay.
I want to keep that to a surprise though,
Gotcha.
but I do plan to put features on it. Yeah.
Okay. And no rush, so I'm not even going to ask her for a release date or anything. We're just going to say soon, right? Hopefully this year?
I mean, the way I make music, I mean, I blame the people. If the people,
If they put that pressure,
they put the pressure on me, I'm trying my hardest for y'all, so whenever it get to the best of the best, I put it out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about fatherhood. How's being a father changed your life over the years, man?
Being a father changed my life dramatically. It just like was just a total change for me because now I gotta provide for a human. Now I gotta think for another human. Now I gotta do everything for another human. It's like I just can't be a human by myself. So it really made me think, like, even with music, you know, what music you gonna put out that's gonna help him? You know, what music can you put out that he can be proud to say that you his father? You know, not just something that you could be happy about. How can you be a real father for this child? So it made me look at music totally different. It made me look at life, of course, totally different. So every day I wake up, I just think of how I can make the best songs for my fans and make the best songs to feed my son, bro, for generations and generations. Basically, 'cause I used to make songs that's hot. You know what I mean? Now I really make songs that say, all right, what could make me last the next 10 years so I can feed him, so I ain't gotta keep running around chasing his money, and I can get a song that's gonna solidify, you know, my son's childhood. So it made me look at music totally different, bro. Totally different. Yeah.
Oh, you're pretty wise for your age.
Yeah, I mean, it would just be from people I hang around or the things I listen to, the music I listen to, or the books I would read. I've never really hanged around, like all my friends that I was close to was always older than me. Like somebody I'm really close to, they always older than me. It would never be somebody younger than me or my age. And it was like, if they older than me, we would always be on the same level. We wouldn't be like a little brother, big brother relationship. It would always be on the same understanding, same level. Like, so I would just say God gave me the wisdom, I don't know. And just being from the people in the environment and the music. You know, I listen to Nipsey, Tupac. You know, I try to look for wisdom, you know. If I don't hear wisdom in a rapper, I run from him. I seriously do. If I don't hear nothing, if you talking foolishness, I run from it. I don't hear that shit. Even my own music, I feel like if I'm talking foolishness, I'm like, I don't. That's why I don't just put out music so much, because I wanted to help somebody's life. Because that's what music did for me. It didn't just make me feel like I was that, it helped my life, you know. It really gave me a fulfilling of life. Like,
that's the true power of music, for sure.
Hell, you know, like listening to a song for 2 minutes made me feel happy about my whole day.
Maybe
like,
make you forget that you locked up type shit, right?
Yeah, bro, seriously. So, like, that'd be my goal, just how can I help somebody's life with music, bro? Yeah.
What's some advice you would share to the kids coming up right now today?
They so smart. They get, bro, they get so much.
Right?
Yeah, they get so much damn money out. What the fuck can you tell them, bro? They done turned TikTok. They the ones that turned this shit up. We ain't know what to do with this shit. Bro, they get so much money. I don't know what to tell them, bro. They YouTube up. They the ones that turned the internet up for real. Like in my generation, we would just go viral. We ain't get rich off going viral. This generation getting rich, they ain't even making music and they go viral. So what can you tell them? Keep doing what y'all doing, man. Like, keep being young. I would say that.
There you go.
Keep being young, bro. The young generation, they know what's up. They know who, you know. That YouTube streaming, like they just knew, like, that's where it's at. Just how long the YouTube been here?
YouTube, I think, started in what, 06 maybe?
We ain't turning this shit up like them. They turned this shit up, bro. They make buku money off YouTube. I'm like, what can you tell them, bro?
Not real shit.
I wish I had little brothers, like, that could tell me about the new stuff that's going on with the internet. I gotta run to the internet to catch it. Cause they be knowing what's what, man. They be knowing, man. Yeah.
All right, Mir, any shout outs you want to give before we wrap it up here, man?
Shout out my dog Lulu, man. And shout out my city, Philadelphia. They love me, I love them. They the ones that keep me going. You know, they give me the support I need. So shout out to Philadelphia, for sure.
I learned perfect having sex. FaceTime call got her already wet. Her makeup wet, head down to brush.